One, two, three. Hey everyone, welcome back to Coffee Chats episode 2. I'm Anson
I'm Sung Wah,
and we are from Eastern Music. So let's just jump straight into it with our first proper coffee chat conversation. So the starting episode, I would say, we spent a chunk of our time talking about like learning experience or with teachers and the good and the bad. So today we're going to talk about this new adventure that we're embarking on that we've been preparing for the past year, and it's learnerhu.com. So you hear a .com at the back, so you can sort of guess where this is heading towards. So I'll let Laoban just introduce more about this learnerhu.com.
Okay, so actually I call it the Learn Erhu Experience.
Wow, an
Okay.
experience.
Yeah, it's actually I wouldn't say that it's an online course. Okay, I would like to say that it's an experience because learning is an experience. It's not really just a course. Okay, a course is something where you take like 10 lessons, and after that then you finish it.
So
And
it's like
that's
10
it.
lessons, okay, throw you out in the world. Fend
Yeah.
for yourself.
But we know that learning is not so straightforward.
Yeah,
You don't
definitely.
just take.
There's so many things involved also.
Yeah. So the Learn Erhu Experience. Why did I start this? It's because I've been selling Erhus for the longest time. I think ever since 16 years ago.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's like the early 2000s.
Yeah, actually, why did I know that it is 16 years ago? Because recently a video just popped up on YouTube.
Or like a YouTube feed, explore.
Yeah, and it was when I look at the time, it was like 16 years ago. So that was the time when I started to put a few videos online.
Like Erhu tutorials on like how
Yeah.
to fix up your Erhu, how to set up. Is that video? Is it that video? No.
No, it's like how to do vibrato.
Oh
And,
wow.
yeah, and how to
Or the
bow.
very grainy in the old shop video.
Yeah, it was really grainy and really, really very poor quality. So at that time, my objective was to just teach people simple things on how to play the erhu.
More specifically, people who doesn't have immediate access to Erhu players or Erhu teachers near them.
Yeah, so it was mostly directed at overseas people who speaks English, who do not have access to teachers or any teaching material. But that was like really, really just a very short video. I mean, you know that we Erhu players, we take lessons like weekly, and every time like 1 hour, and every time after that then we practice. So the video is only about 5 minutes. So even us, we take like continuous lessons in order to master a particular technique.
Yeah, it can even take up to weeks or months.
Yeah, so the 5 minute video of how to
Do
do
a
vibratos
vibrato.
is just scratching the surface. Okay, so for the longest time, I've wanted to really come up with something that can teach people who buy the erhu to play decently. Okay, I wouldn't say to become experts.
Or like soloists on stage, you're doing tours and
Yeah,
stuff like
that is a little bit unrealistic. So as long as they can play a decent tone, and they can get the intonation out, and they can play songs.
and songs they like,
Yeah.
why they get into music in the first place.
Yeah, that I mean that would be my main objective lah. Because over the years, I mean, I sell erhus to people overseas, and I think most of them, or 90% of them, would just leave their erhu aside after maybe a few months of
Yeah.
trying. Okay,
Yeah,
because
but there are a small percentage of them who still play to this day.
yes, and I really respect them, and I think if with the correct instruction, they would be able to play even better lah. Yeah, it's because erhu is not an easy instrument to learn on your own. Yeah, so hence I come up with the Learn Erhu Experience.
So just now you mentioned that it's not just a course. So what Learn Erhu Experience sets apart from just a normal course? What can people who sign up look forward or expect?
Okay, so when you sign up for the course, we will have an onboarding session.
Oh,
Okay?
what does that do?
An onboarding session is we'll have a Zoom session with you to make sure that your Erhu is working as intended. Yes, because the instrument is very important that you have it set up correctly.
Yeah, because even during shipping, there might be some things that shift a little bit, or the string might be loosened. That will be one of our concerns also.
Yeah, and not only that, sometimes people they buy instruments from other places and they are not really set up properly. Like the bow is not rosin, and the strings.
Or people cut their 千金 immediately after
Yeah, yeah.
receiving, thinking it was just something to tie.
And the
the
erhu is
string down.
the erhu is a very I wouldn't say complicated, but there are some little things where if you move it a little bit, it will sound a bit funny and it will
Yeah.
give a bit of noise. So a lot of times you want to make sure that you at least you know that your erhu is working fine. If not, when you start to learn, you'll be having a lot of questions,
Like,
wondering
why do I
if
sound different from the video?
yeah, why do I sound so bad when it's actually your instrument?
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that even if you sound bad, you know that it is you, and it's not the instrument.
That's very encouraging of you. But yes, at least we eliminate one of the factors. Like, okay, it's definitely not the instrument
Yes.
issues, and you know what to work on.
Yeah, because sometimes even when you take out the bow, when you shift something and it could cause a lot of
Yeah,
noise.
or even when you pull out the bow and you just tug it too hard, you might even snap something also. Yeah, depending on how the bow was placed previously. Sometimes it might be caught at the snake skin, because I'm not an erhu player myself. Sometimes when I have to fix up an erhu or just check what's wrong with customers' erhu, sometimes I'm so scared that I might pull too hard and then the string snap. I mean, it never happened, but I'm always very cautious about that kind of thing.
Yeah, so little things can ruin the tone of the erhu, of your erhu. you
Yeah,
know.
that's
So
right.
we want to just make sure that everything is working fine.
So the onboard,
Yeah.
so the Zoom session, you're gonna just make sure they set up the erhu correctly. It
Yes,
sounds
yes.
fine. So they will be on their own.
No, they will not be on their own.
Okay.
That's the thing. Okay. We will have a website which we have step-by-step structured videos.
Okay.
Which the one that we film.
Oh,
Yeah, we spend a lot of time filming step-by-step videos on simple things like how to
to
bow and
inner string, outer string.
fingering,
Yeah.
and some etudes and some simple tunes. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the course proper. Okay,
That's the proper like structured course that people who sign up will be following.
Yeah, that's the main thing that people will be following, and we've put in a lot of time to make it as structured as possible. But we know that with such a course, I mean, it will definitely help, but there's much more to that than just looking at a video and following it and not knowing if you're doing it correctly or not. Because there is a difficulty in teaching through video
Yeah.
or for all instruments.
Yeah.
So what is missing here is actually the feedback.
Feedback.
Yeah.
Like immediate, like telling them, you should correct your grip a little bit, or their hand shape is a little off. This kind of feedback.
Yeah, those kind of feedback is very important. It's like when you have a one-to-one lesson, the teacher would be able to
They'll
point
just
that out.
grab your hand and then just shift and correct.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
those kind of.
So for me, as much as possible, I will want to bridge this gap. So we will have weekly Zoom sessions.
Weekly.
Yeah, and it will be a Zoom session for all the people who are
In the
course.
Okay.
So everybody will come together in the Zoom room, and people would submit their questions. There'll be some featured people who have some burning questions or some things that they need to correct, and you come on Zoom session.
You can
and,
just watch.
Yeah, we will just watch, and the person will play and will give some pointers and some corrections, and other people who are also watching will be able to learn as well. It's not only the person who is being so-called
Left
corrected,
out?
corrected that is benefiting.
So like everyone get to learn together, and then this is part of the experience.
Yes, this is part of the experience. Mainly, there is a channel for people to feedback,
I think the inspiration also came from you have a Erhu Facebook group, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so I occasionally I'll see people post questions or like just then other people will comment and give their tips also. So I think that would translate well into a like real time Zoom community kind of session, so everyone can just get the same information instead of like scrolling past Facebook posts and searching online like that.
Yeah, it will be getting instant feedback and instant comments. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have the onboarding session, you have your courses, you have your weekly Zoom lessons, community lessons. So what other things can people who sign up look out for?
Okay, when learning an instrument, I think community is very important. You need to have a group of people who can motivate and encourage you along the way. If you're just going to be playing in a room, I think after a while
You want people to hear your music.
you want people to hear your music, and you want to hear how other people are doing as well. You know?
Okay, I wouldn't say everyone thinks that, but I think the majority of us who play music would want to share this with people too.
Yeah, I think companionship is very important.
I mean, in every sense.
Yeah,
we are social animals after all. Animals.
Yes, and if you are somewhere living somewhere in Antarctica, for example, you will not be able to. I don't think you'll be able to find someone within like 10 kilometers
penguins.
radius. Yeah, that plays Erhu to be able to play the Erhu together with you.
Yeah.
So the internet is a very great invention. So right now, through Zoom, we can get together with people, like-minded people all over the world, and we'll also be building it's still in progress, but something like a forum for our students. So the forum, it will be different from the Facebook group.
Okay, how what do you have envisioned for this forum?
Okay, the forum will be like the old style forum. Okay, I find the old style forum is quite.
I think younger audience might not know what a forum is.
Oh, really?
What does this forum entail?
Okay.
You say old style forum, so like, what do they do?
do you know what's a forum? Are you in
people
that
who
group of people?
post things and people comment on those things?
Yeah, basically
Discussion
is that
place?
there'll be categories
Like
you
Reddit?
know. Like Reddit.
No, not much. Not
Okay,
like Reddit.
basically I will create a few categories on maybe like introduce yourself. Then other categories will be like the lessons and maybe the instruments. Yeah, then people go in and they have questions they can post, and I'll be able to comment. And because some people might not be able to make it for the Zoom session, so they can post their questions there, and
Then can even discuss it during the Zoom session.
yeah, and or it's just another avenue for them to get feedback.
Okay.
So the community is the forum is also what do you call it? Forum community. Let's just call it forum.
Okay, for now.
Yeah, the forum is another avenue for people who are learning to seek feedback.
Okay.
Yeah, and also to know other people from other
Parts of the world.
parts of the world. Yes, yes.
So we mentioned about lessons and stuff like that, and then we also talked about how when we learn instrument, right, we just want to play songs that we like. So will there be a chance where students get to request songs they want to learn, and then we score it out for them?
Yes, the students will be able to request a song.
Okay.
Okay, but because we're just starting out and we want to build up our
Treasure vault.
treasure vault of tunes. Right now we only have like maybe 3 or 4. So my thinking is, why not create something that the students want to learn instead of
Putting materials for them.
Yeah, that
I mean, that is important too, but having students contribute I would say contribute, but like just put in requests and ideas. Then,
Because the tunes, there are so many tunes. Okay.
Yeah.
There are so many tunes, and I can. I need to have a guide, or not really a guide, and
reference, or,
Reference.
see what everyone's preferences are.
yeah. So why not
Reference.
why not kill two birds with one stone, which is I will be able to create content, create songs that my students would like to play. So
Yeah.
hence I have this not really option, but if you sign up, when you sign up, you get a chance to request for a song. Then what we do is we'll listen to the song and we'll score it out, and we'll do a video of how to play that particular tune.
Is there a limit to this? Like the first how many people signing up, or it's going to be perpetually?
No. I'm just looking at most 50.
So the first 50 people who sign up will be the lucky people to get to determine what everyone else plays for the remaining of the course.
Actually, this course I had in mind is not only for beginners and also for people who have been playing for some time.
Okay.
And if you have not been able to get a teacher to guide you, and you have been playing for years, I think it would be good for you to join this and to find out the proper way of bowing and the proper way of intonation. I strongly believe that it will improve your tone. Yeah, by a lot.
Erhu is quite a sensitive instrument where you have to do the right thing for it to sound extraordinary.
Yeah. But who is this not for? I mean, if you are looking to play, like
Proper Erhu solo pieces.
proper Erhu solo pieces, like maybe
三门峡
yeah, kind of thing, or
兰花花
yeah,
红湖红梅
yeah. These kind of tunes
requires like a really proper
one-to-one lesson. So if you're looking at that, and if you have your skill level is actually at a certain you actually have a certain high level of Erhu skill, then probably the next step for you would be to look at Skype lessons with our instructors who can give you one-to-one lessons.
Yeah.
But other than that, if you want something that's fun, to learn how to play
like
properly,
campfire.
yeah, campfire kind of thing, and to learn how to play your favorite tunes and add some embellishments here or there.
But not overdo it.
Yes. So this will be the thing for you.
So where can we find it?
You can go to learnerhu.com/experience.
learnerhu.com/experience.
Yes. So on that page, you have all the information that I talk about, and the course comes with a free Erhu. You can either opt for that, or you can opt, if you already have an Erhu, you can actually opt for a gift voucher, which you can redeem at our web store.
All right, so that wraps up our second episode of Eastern Music Coffee Chat. And it is time for us to head to work, so we hope to hear you in our next episode. Once again, I'm Anson.
I'm Sung Wah.
And we are from Eastern Music. Bye-bye.
Bye.